Overlooked giants and glorious moments in recent history. History often highlights conflicts and big political shifts, but many of the truly transformative events that quietly shape our lives, or moments of profound human achievement, can get overshadowed. Here are a few giant events and inventions from roughly the last 200 years that deserve more recognition for their positive impact. 1. The invention of modern refrigeration, early 19th century onward. What it was. While ice houses have existed for centuries, the ability to mechanically create cold and then refrigerate food on a large scale was a game changer. Key figures like Oliver Evans, early 1800s, Jacob Perkins, 1834, first vapor compression fridge, and Carl von Linde, 1870s, improved ammonia refrigeration, laid the groundwork. Why its giant and glorious public health revolution? This is arguably one of the biggest unsung heroes of public health. It dramatically reduced food spoilage, leading to less foodborne illness, healthier populations, and fewer deaths from contaminated food. Food security and variety. It allowed food to be transported over long distances and stored for much longer. This meant fresh produce, meat, and dairy could reach urban populations, reducing famine risk and hugely diversifying diets, even in winter. Economic impact. It created entirely new industries, refrigerated transport, frozen foods, and transformed existing ones. Agriculture, retail. Everyday convenience. Think about your own fridge. It's an appliance almost every home relies on, making daily life safer and more convenient. The eradication of smallpox, officially declared 1980, but the work started decades earlier. What it was. Smallpox was one of the most devastating diseases in human history, killing hundreds of millions and leaving countless survivors scarred or blind. The development of the vaccine by Edward Jenner in 1796 was the start, but the global eradication campaign launched by the World Health Organization, WHO, in 1967 was the massive coordinated effort that wiped it out. Why it's giant and glorious. Unprecedented global cooperation. This was the first and so far only human disease to be completely eradicated through a truly global health initiative. It required immense coordination, trust, and effort from countries across the political spectrum, even during the Cold War. Saved billions of lives, potential. Smallpox continued to kill millions annually right up until the campaign. Eradication means that countless lives have been saved since 1980 and will continue to be saved for all future generations. A gift to humanity. Proof of concept. It demonstrated that humanity, through collective scientific and logistical effort, could conquer a major scourge. This success inspired future global health initiatives. The end of suffering. Imagine a world where a disease that caused immense suffering and death is simply gone. That is a truly glorious achievement. The rise of public libraries and universal education, late 19th and early 20th centuries. What it was. While schools and libraries existed before, the widespread establishment of free public libraries and the push for universal compulsory public education transformed access to knowledge and opportunity. Philanthropists like Andrew Carnegie funded thousands of libraries, and governments increasingly legislated for all children to attend school. Why it's giant and glorious. Democratization of knowledge. For centuries, education and books were largely the privilege of the wealthy. Public libraries and schools opened the doors to learning for everyone, regardless of their social class. Fueling innovation and progress. A more educated populace meant more people capable of critical thinking, innovation, and participating in society. This accelerated scientific, technological, and social progress. Social mobility. Education became a pathway out of poverty and a means for individuals to improve their lives and contribute more fully to their communities. Informed citizens. A well-educated citizenry is fundamental to a functioning democracy, allowing people to make informed decisions. The Green Revolution, mid-20th century. What it was. This wasn't a single invention, but a period of rapid agricultural innovation, primarily led by scientist Norman Borlaug. It involved the development of high-yielding varieties of staple crops like wheat and rice, expanded irrigation infrastructure, and the widespread use of fertilizers and pesticides. why it's giant and glorious, averted mass famine. Borlaug's work, which earned him a Nobel Peace Prize, is credited with saving over 1 billion people from starvation, especially in developing countries like India and Pakistan. Before this, predictions of widespread global famine were dire. Massive increase in food production. It dramatically increased food production globally, allowing the world's population to grow without the widespread Malthusian catastrophe